Hello there everyone, my name's Ayumu Kagami, and this is Dungeon Stars. It's a game in early access. I was provided a copy of this game by the developers, make that fully clear and upfront. So, what this is it's a kind of like a light clicker game, dungeon crawler. This doesn't have like the exploration elements of a dungeon crawler, but we'll go through the very early stages of it. And I've played about 15 minutes of this. Normally I play more of a game, but I'm pretty sure I've figured out roughly how the game works and everything like that. So the controls are very simple, as you can see right on the other side. It's left arrow and right arrow, X, Z, and C. Those are the controls for the game. So you go through and you do auto attack, but if you hit the button, hold on, I think that's okay, I can't adjust the controls, so, or I can't adjust the volume. My bad. This might be a little loud. I apologize about that. Anyway, so you don't necessarily need to tap, but obviously you'll do better if you tap. So one of my major complaints, like right off the bat about this game, is the controls, which is weird for a game this simple. And it's kind of how they have it set up. I didn't look into rebinding because I always like to look at things based off their inherent controls, as opposed to if I change everything and I make it work. I don't know. That's how I look at things. So its inherent controls is the arrow keys, Z's, but this screen, the keyboard doesn't work. I have to use my mouse. That's super aggravating. You can switch between the heroes as such. There is a block, which is just holding back as such. And then there is the regular quicker attack. You have heavy attack, block, and then tapping the button makes it go faster. And you can switch between the characters. And that well, that allows you to switch characters. I know, right? Alright, this is still a little too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a lot for you. Not being able to access the controls in the game, or the, like, options in the game, bugs me. It's not a huge deal. These levels are extremely quick, as you can clearly tell, because we've gone through 2 of them in 2 minutes, pretty much. So this is early access, and it's, I don't know if I actually told you the price point. It's $15, and I would not recommend this game at $15 right off the bat. I normally don't like to make those kind of calls. Absolutely, if this looks like something that you'd be interested in, absolutely. For me personally, looking at it, it looked like it was going to be something a little different, but it almost, and I haven't actually done any looking myself, but it very much feels almost as if this is a phone game. And I'm not trying to call shade on it, because sometimes ports can be very good. There's nothing inherently wrong with a mobile port coming on PC. Or even just mobile ports in general, like the mobile port for Hearthstone is awesome. At least I really like it. So I'm not trying to just throw shade at it that way. I have only played a couple of the characters, but with the control scheme. All right, I have gigantism because of the equipment. With the control scheme in the game, it seems like it's going to be very lacking in variety. And with these type of games, obviously, the variety that it has in it is always extremely important. Because you want there to be as much in it as possible. But so far, it's very much just tapping the arrow keys, which, for myself, I am not a fan of mass tapping. Like, it's weird. I can click, fine, but when it comes to just, like, actually tapping the buttons, I'm not a big fan of that. That guy disappears and you get more gold. Okay. He ran away before his timer was up. That's kind of irritating. Might actually lose here. I don't know. It feels like there's something about this missing that I would like to see. Because the kind of rock, paper, scissors-y combat is not something I'm particularly interested in. Cute. Yeah, we lost. I don't know what those timers are. Hero rescue. You can also revive. So, if this actually has a time limit, this star was found in. Okay, those better be other characters. Or whoops, clicked out of the game. Okay, so my characters are at full health. There are some items that you can use in between, and I'm guessing that's where the primary factor is for, like, why you'd revive someone. So I'm not sure too much what else I can really say. There is an equipment screen. Obviously, you can level up the characters and increase their stats. They also have... Whoops, that's not the one I wanted to do. They also have the familiars right here. Healing Fairy. Pet E. So, giving you the third slot ability. It looks kind of like it's just going to be upgrade a character, and then they're just going to be better characters later on. This is very early on in its early access build. I will be completely honest with that. The game came out... Today's the 29th. Came out 3 days ago. So, I'm not sure. It's $15. It doesn't feel like there's enough for me. Absolutely take it at your own discretion. I am not a fan of, like, mashing the arrow keys or anything like that being the controls. I feel like right and left mouse button would have worked perfectly fine. Especially since your mouse kind of doesn't really do that much in the actual game, but maybe I could have used items in it. I don't know. If anything, then I have to stop attacking or, like, move my hands over, and it's just very awkward. So that's my quick little review on Dungeon Stars. It's on Steam. There will be a link down below if you do decide to pick it up or want to look at it or what. But thank you very much, everyone. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.